Hello friends, in this video, let us see about global variables in LabVIEW. Global variables are built-in LabVIEW object. We use global variable to pass data between multiple VIs within same project. So now I have opened two VI parallelly. On the block diagram screen of the first VI, I am placing a global variable function from structures. And if I click on this global variable, a front panel will open. So global variable only contains front panel. It does not contain the block diagram screen. Next, on this front panel, I am placing a numeric control, a boolean control and a string control one by one. After placing all the controls, I am saving this front panel. Now I have defined this global variable with numeric, boolean and string data type. Then I am closing this front panel. Since we have defined this global variable, we can use this global variable as numeric global variable or boolean global variable or string global variable. And then on the front panel of the first VI, I am placing a numeric control, a boolean control and a string control. So all these controls has also got placed on the block diagram screen. Then for continuous execution, we have to place all these controls inside a while loop. So I am doing a right click on the block diagram screen and here from structures I am choosing a while loop and placing it around all the three controls on the block diagram screen of the first VI. Next, to the terminals of the three controls, we have to connect indicators. So I am doing a right click on the terminal of numeric control and selecting create indicator so that a numeric indicator will get connected to its terminal. Similarly, I am connecting indicators for boolean and string controls also. Global variables contain some disadvantages like in global variables race condition occurs, that is if two or more operations happens at the same instance or same time, we may receive unpredictable outputs. And memory issues occurs in global variables because from variable declaration to the end of execution all the data will be stored in memory, so memory issues occurs and we cannot control data flow. And then on the first VI block diagram screen in which we have placed a global variable and defined it with numeric, boolean and string data type, I am setting the global variable as boolean global variable. Then I am connecting the boolean push button to the stop button at the lower right corner of the while loop and I am connecting the boolean global variable to this boolean wire. And next on the block diagram screen of the second VI, we have to place the global variable to share the data to the second VI. So I am doing a right click on the block diagram screen and here I am clicking on select a VI so that select a VI to open window will open. From here I am choosing the global variable which we have already defined and saved and placing it on the block diagram screen. Then I am setting this global variable also as boolean global variable. Then I am doing a right click on this global variable and clicking on change to read to set it to read mode. Next I am placing a while loop around this global variable and I am connecting this boolean global variable to the stop button of this while loop. Next we shall run these VIs. I am running these VIs one after the other. And while the VIs are executing, if I click on the boolean push button on the front panel of the first VI, signal will be received by the stop button of the while loops in both the VIs and both the VIs will stop executing. So we can note the transfer of boolean data between these two VIs. Similarly, let us see the transfer of numeric and string data using global variable. So again I am placing two other global variables on the block diagram screen of the first VI inside the while loop and I am setting one of the two global variable as numeric global variable and other as string global variable. Then I am connecting the numeric control to the numeric global variable and the string control to the string global variable. And then to note the data transfer to the second VI, I am placing a boolean push button on the front panel of the second VI and this boolean push button has also got placed on the block diagram screen. And I am changing this boolean push button as an indicator By doing a right click on this boolean push button and selecting change to indicator. And I am connecting the boolean indicator to this boolean wire. Then to transfer the numeric and string data to the second VI, I am placing two global variables on the block diagram screen of the second VI inside the while loop. Then I am setting one of the global variable as numeric global variable and the other as string global variable. And I am connecting indicators to numeric and string global variables. So these indicators has also got placed on the front panel. I am just arranging all these indicators and then we shall run these VIs. So first I am running the first VI and entering values in the numeric control and string control. I am giving 100 in the numeric control, and since this VI is running, we can see the output as 100 in the indicator immediately. And next I am running the second VI. The second VI starts executing and we are receiving 100 as output in the numeric indicator on the second VI also. And if I change the input in the numeric control on the first VI, the values in both the numeric indicators on both the VIs will also get changed. And similarly, if I enter a value in the string control on the first VI, we will receive the same as output in the string indicator on both the VIs. So now I am giving hello in the string control and we are receiving the same as output in both the string indicators. And if I switch on the boolean push button, both the VIs will stop running. So in this video, we have seen about global variable. In our next video, we can continue with another topic. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and support. Thank you.